Just watch me now. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. From New York to LA, east to the west. Go on and crown me king. I'm the best of the best. Just one look, you're gonna be obsessed. I give it all I got, never any less. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. I got something for you, a little more for you. You won't believe your eyes. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. I got something for you, a little more for you. You won't believe your eyes. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. Just
spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. Memories seep through my veins. Let me be empty. Oh, weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort.
From the top on down, here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series. 5-1 the final tonight. And the best team in baseball wins it all in 2018. David Price pitched into the 8th inning. His second start of this World Series. He worked in relief in Game 3. He was warming up last night to come into the ball game. Just an incredible performance by the 33-year-old left-hander who is a world champion.
Yeah, you grind all year, you leave spring training, and you fight a team, but you gain a lot of respect at this time. And I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of individual performances that are going to go down as incredible. And each guy realizes it with that team right now. Evaldi, Price.
And wake up, New York City. It is the Halloween episode, part 2. This is Saturday, November 3rd, 2018. And we are here, of course, live on MNN and on YouTube, GTV, and all throughout social media, BTST Radio TV, and, of course, hashtag BTST Radio TV Live. And first and foremost, I'm here with Vero G.
Hey.
And I want to congratulate the 2018 World Series champions, the Boston Red Sox. An incredible season, historic season, 108 regular season victories. Of course, they defeated throughout the playoffs the New York Yankees, the Houston Astros, and the Los Angeles Dodgers to become world champions once again. The championship is back in New England, so it's painful for me to say this. Congratulations to the Boston Red Sox for an incredible season, being world champions of baseball. Congratulations.
Okay.
So there we go. We started the show. We talked about baseball. The World Series is now in the books. And now we move forward. Is now NFL season as we get closely approaching the playoffs. Well, it's not going to be the playoffs for the New York teams in football, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's nothing new for Giants and Jet fans. And, of course, the past few seasons, you know about your Mets not being in the playoffs or being in the playoffs and being one and done in the wild card game. But, hey, at least you guys been in the World Series a lot close more recently than the Yankees. So I could give you that much. So the Yankees have some catching up to do, as far as playoffs go. So maybe we could learn a thing or two from your Mets.
I'm going to stay quiet because I'm not going to give my full point of view.
No, I just gave you a compliment, though.
I appreciate that.
The Yankees could learn a few things about the Mets, which is not much to say, but,
Anyways.
Because, kiss the rings. We got 27.
Anyways.
And I know women love their rings, the diamond rings.
Yes, we do.
But let's move on because there's not going to be none of that today. No proposals today. All right. Yes, moving on. Okay. Unless you're going to get me season tickets to, I don't know. Maybe another story. Another day. All right, so moving on here. So we got the wonderful, voluptuous, plus size supermodel, Vero G, extraordinaire.
Yes, thank you.
Vero G. Vero G.
Oh, my God.
On the BTST Radio TV show. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Was that good for you? Was it a good intro?
I'm happy with that. That's fine.
All right. So, all right. I don't know what we're doing here, but hey, we're allegedly here. Here we go. We made it, right? Anyway, we got out of bed this morning. So, anyway, that's another story. All right. So we did the baseball. That's done with. And now we're at football season now, football mode, and NBA. And so we got that to talk about. Basketball a little bit. LeBron James. A little learning curve for him with the Lakers and everything. Mm-hmm. But he's been having a pretty good season, averaging a triple-double and stuff like that, and one of the league leaders in points scored per game and everything. So the Lakers have been doing their thing. Surprisingly, Brooklyn Nets has been pretty good. Yeah. And I know I told someone the other week, I told, the Brooklyn Nets might make the playoffs this year. And he said, get the fuck out of here, and shit, you know what I mean? Like in the Bernie Mac's voice, May he rest in peace, the late great Bernie Mac. So that was very funny, so. But hey, the Brooklyn Nets actually might make the playoffs. They could be an 8 seed, but hey.
Hey, if they could do it, the Knicks can do it.
Well, I don't know about the Knicks. That's a different story. I mean, if they would have had Porzingis healthy, but, of course, Kristaps Porzingis is injured, and he's going to be out most of the year. He had a horrific injury last season, so you never know. But, but next, let's wait for 2019. as far as the Giants and Jets are concerned in football. You know, so I don't know about that. I mean, you don't watch much of football, but I mean, this is the second straight year that the Giants have collapsed.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, this completely, and they traded off their players already, some of their players, and you know, Eli Apple, Damon Harrison, you know, so it's, you know, I mean, you sign Odell Beckham to a $96 million contract, you know, to be a star wide receiver. He's one of the, you know, top wide receivers in the game. But then you got an inconsistent Eli Manning. You know, he's 37 years old. I mean, you got a young stud wide receiver, you know, one of the best in the game, if not the best, arguably. But then you have a aging quarterback who's taking too many blows and hits, and he cannot be protected, you know. There's no protection for him, you know, pass protection when he gets the ball. You know, as a quarterback, you need time to throw the ball. You need time to scope out, you know, eligible wide receivers. You get them open to get the pass out. But if you're getting rushed and blitzed every single time and there's no protection, you're not going to be effective. I don't care who's on, you know, who's out there as quarterback. You can have Tom Brady as quarterback. But if you don't have protection for the quarterback and give him time to do what he has to do to give the ball to a wide receiver, you know, to make a play out of it, you know, and then what you going to do? So, I mean, I don't know. It's very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting offseason for the Giants. You know, the Jets, too. This is year 4 of the head coach there, Bowles and everything. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just a debacle. I don't know what's been going on lately in New York. I mean, exception for the Mets actually had recent success in New York, you know, being in the World Series a couple of years ago and in the playoffs and that. And, of course, the Yankees, too, being in the playoffs, being contenders, you know. But as far as basketball goes and football, it's been dreadful in New York. It's been a drought. I mean, the Jets haven't won since, 1969 or...
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time, you know.
Wow.
And I believe about there. I mean, you know. So, I mean, it's been a long time for the Knicks, too. 1973, I think. I mean, they went to the finals in 94 and 99, but they didn't win. You know, so I don't know what's been going on with New York lately with sports and everything, you know. But anyway, you know, it's real depressing, so I don't want to talk much about basketball, football. It's very depressing as far as New York goes. Of course, people are excited. New England, you know, the Patriots are going to make another Super Bowl run. I mean, they win for like the past 50 years. It seems like the Patriots have win every year, you know, and then now the Red Sox recently, you know, and everything. So, but let's move away. Let's change up things a little bit, you know.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, you went to a wonderful event in the Bronx. It's a very emotional event because it's something personal to us that we both could relate to, and that is the domestic violence. And we're both survivors of domestic violence. And we, you know, either we had a significant other or a family member, you know, that was abusive, you know, whatever the case may be. You know, but anyway, we're both survivors of that. And I want to give you a hug.
Getting too mushy right now. Sorry.
All right. But
yeah, thank you.
we were both part of the event in different capacities. And you were there as a speaker and a performer. And, you know, it was an amazing thing. It was very emotional in that. And it's a Stop Domestic Violence, Unmasking the Truth event. And you'll tell us more about that in a moment. But it was very, you know, it was very good, you know, because that's something that's not talked about much is domestic violence. You know what I mean? You know, as the woman and the speaker, one of the speakers there mentioned that, you know, everybody has a mask, you know. You may not see it physically, but it's there. You know, we all have something to cover up and, you know, hide in shame or whatever it may be. But in the age that we are now and, you know, with the Me Too movement and everything, people have been coming out and being forward, you know, and, you know, you're not hiding behind that, you know, that curtain or that mask, if you will. You know what I mean? And I took down a lot of great people, you know, or supposed, you know, Bill Cosby's one of them, you know, prominently out there. You know, he was America's dad and everything, and you know, with the Cosby Show and everything, and you know, so I mean, it's just crazy. You know, it's going on. You know, but it is a serious issue, just like breast cancer and everything. Domestic violence is a serious issue too, and that should be addressed more. You know, it should be out in the open more. But just speak to people about the event that we were a part of and you was a part of, you know, and tell us more about that, you know, the Stop the Domestic Violence Masking the Truth event that you was a part of.
Yeah, so before anything, I do want to give a big shout out to Miss Shaw Ames. Her production, Danny Mae Productions, was a part of that amazing event that taking place in the Bronx, like I think like a week ago, right?
A few weeks ago.
And me and Jason was there. He was there to as a videographer, but it was an amazing event. I got the chance to perform there, and also I did a project with them not too long ago, and it was those domestic violence survivors that spoke about their story, and it was very heartfelt to even do something like that because, like you said, it's something that is like a hidden secret. People that you don't even know going through stuff like that, and it's like it's heartful because to open up to somebody else, it must take a lot of confidence and trust for somebody to open the doors and say, hey, listen, I'm going through it, or I know somebody, because it's something that they're hidden, is scared to open their mouth out there for that. So for that reason, for this Miss Shawn Ames that had done that, she's done it for a couple of times now, for a couple of years, but this is a very special event because I got a chance to be a part of the project. I performed, and also me and my amazing domestic violence sisters, I call them, we got the Medal for Courage. I think it was Medal for Courage
Survivor Award.
Yes, and it was amazing. It was something we didn't expect that. We just was there to have a good time, have a great show, great performances, and everything else too. And it was just giving back something that giving inspiration to other women and men. Men go through it too. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but men do go through it. And I just wanna give you the courage too for even though you're going through in the past, you're a trooper. You're here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're a survivor too. So
Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
You're
welcome. Yeah. So like I said, it was a great event. We both went there. We had a great time. A lot of great inspirational poets were there too.
Yes.
There was some. So I think it was later. So that was talking about. I think she was a chaplain.
Yes.
She had something about part of that with domestic violence,
yes.
and she had a hand in that as well. And it was really good event overall. Really good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, great speakers there and performers and artists and that, and they all, through their words or their music, they all told a story, including you. And then they had a documentary in the beginning that showed women. They all spoke about their past relationships and their abuse and how they survived it, including you. And that was a very heart-touching moment, because I'm a survivor of domestic violence. My father, and seeing that, abusing my mother and myself, so I grew up at a young age and was, had to witness that. That's something you shouldn't be going through as a child, especially. At no age is not appropriate,
Yeah.
But as a child, seeing that, and growing up to that and everything, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and I'm here, So I still have a lot to learn, but I'm trying to be a better man than my father, and if I'm honored one day to to have a child of my own, I'll be the best father that I can be. No, but seriously,
exactly.
though,
I know what you meant.
But yeah. So I have sisters too. I mean, I have and stuff. I have family and stuff like that. Like you. So, so you only have one sister. Yeah, but you know what I mean. So I have a lot of people. Family. Whether related or not. So yeah, we all know people. That past or present. And what's that number? Is it 1-800-621-HOPE, I think?
I think something like that. I know it's a national domestic violence number that anybody that, let me tell you real quickly before we continue on
go ahead.
the stuff.
Let me try to find that number.
No, not a problem. So like I said, anybody out there who's watching this now, they may know somebody who went through it or going through it. There is help. You are loved. Don't ever feel like you're down and out because you're not alone. There is a way to get out. Just do it this right way. Because you don't want to be a statistic. Okay, I just gotta say, you want to be a survivor, not a number. So some crime, we want to call it, statistic.
Yes.
So basically,
well, we'll have the information at the end of the show, for people, a number, Locally for New York City, and also nationally, there's a national hotline as well.
Yeah.
You know, for domestic violence. You know, but as well, you could go to the nearest you know, hospital, emergency room, or precinct, or you know, your charitable, or you know, your nonprofit organizations, your church, you know, wherever religion domination you are, whatever. There's ways to get help out there. You know, anonymously if you want as well. You know, so there's different areas out there, but we'll have some information at the end of the show to share to our viewers as well. I think it's 800-621-HOPE. I'm not certain, but we'll have that information later in the show. But yeah, so you're not alone. That's what we're trying to tell you. You're not alone. You're never alone. There's people out there, you know, 24 hours a day. You know, there's always someone out there, you know, so there's always hope. There's always hope and help. So don't give up. Never give up that fight, you know. All right. So we had that. So that was amazing event we did. We also did the Milk River. That was something different. And then, of course, the breast cancer. Avon, American Cancer Society, making strides against breast cancer. So, you know, we covered things here besides sports and entertainment. You know, we cover social events, you know, that need to be out there, you know, such as, you know, the breast cancer and domestic violence and other events like that. You know, so that's what we're about, you know, here at JM Empire Media and BTST Radio TV as well. So we give you the real New York. You know, a lot of people, this is what, you know, upsets me a little bit, is that when people think of New York, they think of Times Square, the bright lights, you know, Broadway, or going to like a sporting arena, you know, sports arena like Yankee Stadium, Citi Field, Madison Square Garden, whatever, you know what I mean? But there is a real New York out there, a gritty New York, you know, within these 5 boroughs. And there's over 8 million people, and, you know, everyone has a story. And everyone has a past or a present, and, you know, and stuff like that. You know, so we're trying to go out and show the people the real New York, what people are really going through. And it's not just glitz and, you know, glamour, Broadway, you know, and all that stuff, you know, that you see on television and the movies and stuff like that. I mean, but we're not trying to have people be statistics either, because the other New York you see is on the shows like Law and Order and, you know, CSI or whatever, and you see people getting killed or raped or whatever. So we're out here trying to advocate for, you know, domestic violence, you know, to end and stuff like that, and there's help out there. So we'll have more information at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. And definitely, you're not alone.
You're right. You're right. I just want to quickly talk about that with open discussion.
Okay.
You mentioned about New York City experiences as we're both are New Yorkers.
Yes, born and raised, yes.
Exactly. So we know what's the true grittiness of New York City.
And we remember, we're both old enough, we remember the real New York in the 90s.
Yes.
It's a lot different than now, you know, I mean, you know, not trying to disrespect anybody or anything, because, you know, I am white as well as Italian and Greek. You know, I also have a Hispanic, you know, heritage as well, just like you. You're Puerto Rican, and, you know, so we both have different cultures in that. But we remember a time that New York City was a lot different, and it wasn't the safest place to be in.
No, it wasn't. No,
but
I mean, it's changed a bit, but it still has its rough edges. I mean,
yeah, but you know, but now it's like more gentrification, and a lot of ways it's like forced segregation or whatever. So you know, you move out a certain demographic to put other people in. Yeah. You know, no disrespect, not trying to sound racist, nothing, but it is what it is. Gentrification is real, and you know, in some ways, you know, gentrification is good. You know, the positive ways, you know, the streets are cleaner or whatever. There's less crime, in some ways, but also by gentrification, you're losing the culture, the ethnic culture. You know, Hispanic. You know, African American, so many diverse cultures, you know, that we're a part of, you know, that we grew up, you know, being from the LES, you know, and everything. So in some ways you lose that, you know, because you have people, no disrespect, you know, it's not just the color of their skin, is the fact that they come from other parts of I mean, of course, this is New York. Everybody wants to come to New York, you know what I mean? That's what it's about, you know. It's like Hollywood, you know, the New York dream, you know, America, you know. This is what the prosperity is, you know, and everything, you know. But when you have people from other parts of the country, you know, or the world come, I mean, yeah, sometimes, usually they contribute they contribute, and we're about that. We are a nation of immigrants. We are the United States of America, the United States, of all diverse backgrounds. We're all immigrants. You know what I mean? So, but I'm trying to say is that, in certain ways you lose your identity, as a New Yorker, New York, in some ways when you lose, that certain, of course when people die, a generation, the next generation, you know what I mean? So it's not the same, it's different cultures and that, that's why I love the LES because it's like being in a small town. Imagine this big city with over 8 million people. And, everything. You got subways and buses and you got flying planes now and all this stuff.
God.
It's like crazy. But neighborhoods like the LES and there's many other neighborhoods. New York City is
a melting pot.
Is a melting pot in a bunch of neighborhoods, different neighborhoods. But LES, the Lower East Side, Alphabet City, it's like being in a small town, like in a village. And everybody, mostly you see the same faces every day. And, you have the Spanish culture, you have the Dominican, the Puerto Rican, you have the Asian a little bit, you have the Arabic, so you have many different cultures, and it's nice, and then, I mean, you feel at home. I mean, as far as I only could give that perspective, you as well, you feel at home when you're in the LES.
Yeah.
It's not of course it's a little hustle and bustle, but it's not as fast paced as going to like Midtown, Times Square. It's like in and out.
It's a little more
yeah,
like
laid back a little bit,
to a certain extent. Yeah.
And New York has different stories like that as well. But it's just something different. You know what I mean? So but definitely, so JM Empire Media, we offer photography and videography, and for people and out there and everything, so and our rates are affordable and everything. I know I'm hoping not trying to scare off some business here. Like, well, you're talking about gentrification, all this stuff, like, But yeah, we go the mile for you, the extra mile, and we're very dedicated professionals. Give you the best quality and everything for your service and everything. So definitely, want more information? Hit up our Instagram at JM Empire Media, JM Empire Media, or get in contact with her, Diva and Diamonds on Instagram, and also my other Instagram, Captain Clutch 80 as well. And so yeah.
Let me quickly just spell that because people might mess that up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Diva and Diamonds are spelled out DIVA, the letter N behind that, and the Diamonds DIAMONDS. Just clarifying that. So
that's right, girlfriend.
Yes, two snaps.
She's about those diamonds.
You know that. Well.
Yeah. Anyway.
This is zirconian, but it's not really real. But anyways.
Maybe somebody will get you a diamond one day.
Well, until then. Anyway, let me not say too much.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, you Met fans could use another championship or two, You got some catching up to do, so. But anyway. Oh,
my God.
I don't know. Come join the dark side.
Well, anyways, I have to put a plug in there always. So, yeah, guys, check out my website. It's www.verog.world. A big shout out again to Jason Murillo for making that happen. Yes, that's all.
Check out verog.world,
Oh,
VEROG.world, WORLD, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
And you could check out her merchandise, her albums, including her Christmas album. That's now available on the website. And amazing products, inspiring books, autobiographies and poetry books, and more. So check out verog.world today. verog.world. Check out Vero G upcoming events and performances. It's supposed to be a real plug here.
Yes.
And you're laughing. So follow Vero G and her upcoming events and appearances, and check her out and show love and support. Go to her website at www.verog.world today. All right. Also, do a plug here for BTST Radio TV. We are a weekly social media, internet, and cable television program. We're bi-weekly on MNN TV at mnn.org on the Lifestyle Channel 2, bi-weekly Saturdays, 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern. And that's on RCN, Spectrum, and Fios. Check your local listings in New York City and, of course, on the internet at mnn.org, and also YouTube, Instagram, IGTV, Facebook, and Twitter at BTST Radio TV. BTST Radio TV. We have wonderful personalities. We give you the real New York sports talk experience, uncensored, raw, and real, with the Loudmouth, with Vero G, with Mel, the Lethal Weapon Gibson, with Gia Savitz, the intergender superstar, and a lot more personalities, all here on the BTST Radio TV. And of course, we're always uncensored,
Raw. That's right.
and real.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. Follow us. We're everywhere. BTST Radio TV.
A quick plug I have to say real quickly. Check out also my second episode, 2 episodes already have on VERO 2084, and also on your YouTube channel.
BTST Radio TV.
Like I said, I'm super excited. I had Real Lyrics on the first one, and I had Jason Murillo. Jason the Loudmouth.
Yeah, the Loudmouth.
Sorry, forgive me. I'll get your government name. Jason the Loudmouth. You don't owe nobody the money, right?
Probably a few. Let's not talk about
shoot.
that.
Anyway, listen, back to what I was saying. Check out Vero G Spotlight TV show, or we want to call it. It's on both of our channels. So.
Vero G Spotlight. All right. So we are signing off, allegedly. I don't know if someone else is going to get our studio. But we appreciate those tuning in. Whether the internet, cable television, wherever you see us from. It could be a cave, undisclosed location. And wherever you may be. We appreciate you guys tuning in and the love and support. And we're BTST Radio TV. And we are a movement. Follow the movement. Here, New York City Sports Talk Entertainment Show. And we got more to come. Stay tuned later this month. We got a lot more to come, everybody. So for now, this is the Loudmouth, Jason with
Vero G.
And we're signing off till next time. Stay classy, not trashy, because we're not Philadelphia fans. Remember that.
Oh, you got Mike's messed up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And good luck to the Giants and Jets, and hopefully next season will be a better year. Until next time, we're signing off. Peace!
Yeah. You a mess. Aww.
Gia Savitz back over here with another interview here at Standalone Wrestling Boardwalk Beatdown Convention. I'm with 2 beautiful, lovely ladies right here. They happen to be also professional wrestling talent as well. I just met them today. So tell me tell everyone on the Gia Savitz YouTube page what your name is.
My name is Sam Laterna. I'm from New York City.
Okay.
And my name's Antoinette Ortner, and I'm from Reading, Pennsylvania.
Now, are you 2 a tag team in the industry right now?
Yeah, we're a new up-and-coming tag team wrestling in the tri-state area. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, branching out to Delaware. Just trying to network right now at this lovely convention and branch out and get booked as a tag. Yes.
So how is the tag team going right now on the indie circuit? I mean, what promotions are you consistent with right now?
We just started actually tagging together because we were feuding at a few places together, and we just got along really well. Yeah, so it just seemed to work out, and we think alike, and we're very similar, and we sort of look alike apparently. So we're we're heading in that direction.
Yeah, but in terms of where we see ourselves going with the tag, I think right now is a pivotal point in women's wrestling in general, and on the indies there's a lot of women that are starting to form tags and capitalize off this rush that is women's wrestling, and the equal opportunity thing and all of that. So we are hoping to be on the forefront of that, because there's really only 3, 4, maybe 5 women's tags right now that are even wearing the same gear, working together, getting booked together. So I think that this is a market that's just getting tapped into, and we're trying to capitalize on.
And that is definitely true. Now, there has been a transition period in professional wrestling where, they're swaying away from the divas into more of course, women's, competition and everything like that. How would you say that transition is? Like, how do you like that?
I mean, I think that it's any woman's game right now, as far as the diva, standard versus this new kind of more aggressive, like liberated, quote unquote, woman. Like for us, we kind of honor the diva code. We like it. We want to show people that you can be a diva, but you can also work in the ring and kick some butt. So that's what we're here to bring to the table in women's tag wrestling right now.
Now, with all the traveling throughout New York, New Jersey, the tri-state area, which promotion do you think is really making like a real buzz right now? That's really getting really building up their fan base real big now.
I mean, I would love to work for WWWR. I feel like they definitely display their women and talent in different varieties. So there's all different shapes, sizes, characters, normal wrestlers. So I just think that they have a little bit more to offer, and they definitely utilize their women a lot better. So we would love to work there.
Well, it's amazing, simply awesome for both of you. Now, where can we find you on social media?
You can find both of us on our individual social medias on Twitter and Instagram mainly. Mine is at Sam Laterna, Leterna, and also on Facebook. Yeah.
And how about you?
And all of my handles are Real Antoinette M, so ANTOINETTE. I know it's a handful, so I have these cute little business cards made, so you guys can come find me and I'll hand them to you if you can't spell it.
All right, ladies, it was a pleasure getting to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, as always. Okay, what an interview that was. These two beautiful ladies. Be on the lookout. They're going to really turn the independent professional wrestling scene upside down, inside and out.
Yes.
Yes. All right. This is Gia Savitz signing off. Ladies and gentlemen, Gia Savitz here, yours truly, for another Gia Savitz YouTube channel exclusive. I am right here in the historic, my favorite place, Manhattan Neighborhood Network. I'm shooting a number of television spots. It's big event season, so Gia Savitz is in hot demand once again for that. Of course, the big event 15 coming up Saturday, November the 10th. And it will take place, of course, as always, LaGuardia Plaza Hotel in East Elmhurst, Queens, New York. Now, as I mentioned recently, we do have a headliner that will be headlining at the Gia Savitz and GSM Productions booth, of course. That is Malta the Damager. We are very, very happy to have him with us, and we feel it will be a great draw for the big event 15 as well, as Malta the Damager has an amazing following on the independent professional wrestling scene. Now, I got some interesting news to tell everybody. After multiple meetings I had with GSM Productions and its CEO, we have decided to have another professional wrestling talent to also sign autographs at the big event 15. And it could be very, very monumental. We are in negotiations with independent pro wrestling talents as well as big names. That's right, get this, big names from the professional wrestling business. And it should be all wrapped up within the next few weeks or so, and we should be able to make our big announcement as who will be the next talent to sign autographs along with Malta the Damager. And we will be making that decision in the next few weeks. That's right, in the heart of Little Las Vegas, Atlantic City, New Jersey, we will be announcing who the next professional wrestling talent will be. Could be independent, could be a big name to join Malta the Damager. So tune in to the Gia Savitz YouTube channel for that update as who will be there as well. And remember, the big event 15 comes your way Saturday, November the 10th, 2018. LaGuardia Plaza Hotel, East Elmhurst, Queens, New York. Tickets are available at www.bigeventny.com. Join the largest professional wrestling convention in New York. Don't miss out. It will be monumental.
Wake up, New York City! It is Jason Morello, the host of an all-new show here at MNN, the BTST radio TV show. It's sports talk, entertainment, uncensored, raw, and it's real.
This is Vero G, artist, model, host, poet, actress.
Open bar, spitting how I feel here. Open bars, this is the real deal. Open bars. Open bars, spitting how I feel here. Open bars, this is the real deal. Open bars.
So there's a couple parts I'm gonna need you to do.
I came in too late. Yeah, I hear it. I came in too late. Oh, okay. Open bars, spitting how I feel. Open bars, this is the real deal. Open bars. All right, ready? Okay. Open bar. Oh, what happened? Open bars, spitting how I feel here. Open bars, this is the real deal. Open bars. I could still, let me know how much I need. Okay. Open bars, spitting how I feel here. Open bars, this is the real deal. Open bars. Take it. Gracias. No problem. Open bars, spitting how I feel here. Open bars, this is the real deal. Open bars.
About to spit these balls for them. Okay, go back. Yeah. I'm spitting balls for days. Hey. Always. One more time, man. One more time. Yeah. That's right. Uncle Lyricez, can you tell us a bedtime story, please? Okay, kids, I got you.
Open bars, spitting how I feel.
listen when I write something different, raising my bar to a different level. My inside voice is telling me I'm being cocky. Oh my God, I push myself into the limit. It's only open bar, turn myself into a music harlot. I downgrade my circle to keep it smaller. I keep my third eye open cause the world we live is not sweet. To turn myself into a diabetic. Everybody fighting for justice. Awful was the bustin', married couples the fussing, cousin what was the cooking. Know the shorty with the big mouth from never gonna see 40. Real lyrics drop a sign like baby. Haters still be hating. I'm so independent like Haiti. Never giving up my soul to be famous. DJ is not the same. They playing anything to get a paycheck and shouting out exclusives. That's what I do. Spit real bars. Come on, Vero G. Red light, green light, 1, 2, or 3. This must have been for open season. The way these officers was on the hammer, standing by us home when they camera with their cell phone and shot when I war starred on social media. That's that new thing, gun, sex, and violence, and dummies throwing money up in the club, holding stacks to the ear. Wanna invest in mine before I made the video waiting for 45. My style, but this life is one, separated from the rest of them. Like crabs in the bucket, started from the bottom to the top. But I made it, but I still wouldn't get no prop. 2 tears in the bucket for the ones that didn't make it. Like Terry Freedom, but Daniel William. I thought it one around with these bars. Heck to being a superstar. I freed my mind the way the gun clap. Kennedy cabin is clean. Yes, sir. That's what I do. Spit real bars. Come on, Vero G. B for Brooklyn, A for all day. RS mean these rugged streets that made me who I am. When I spit in these deadly balls for days, this cat around my way, but trying to get back to the rap game. LD flushed the fullest, homie. Your woman was passed down like a 40 ounce. She catch a feeling while she rollin' my roller coaster. I keep her hopper like a toaster. She keep me around but like a rock star, the poster. Sinners always got me something to save, like a news reporter. They say my blood was thicker than water, but family's still the one that messes over. I keep a distance for more than that. They might the one to sacrifice my life for Jesus Christ. They get receptive when I expose them. I'm more than one line, I'm on the dinner plate. It meant to nobody's name, they get the famous. I'm proud to say my pin game is the greatest. And when I stop doing the music with them sober cold center, I stay below it with the music. I'm like an automatic rapping when I'm in the field. I'm like the Mexican worker. My name ring like a Liberty Bell. The A went all looking for a seat pumping. And Vero G drop the chorus, sweetie. That's what I do. Spit real bars. Come on, Vero G.
all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful release. Memories seep from my veins. Let me be empty. Oh, weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort.
All right. Freaky things to you. You told me you loved me, but you broke my heart. I thought that you'd be there. I guess it's all a lie. We made love and promised to never say goodbye. You went out and sent out, but never said with who. You're lying and cheating, so what's the What can I say? You lost your way. You never cared about me, cheated about me, time to go my way. You wanna say you're not that way. You wanna be by me, stand by me. Now you wanna rest. But you kept it down, so when I get to the trail, I be pulling up like a little fresher than some cool incense. I'm a man who I wish she did. She a brother, stay shoulder while her friends. I stay shy when you did. You said I was nothing, I had to level up. Now in the sun, chase lights, where you a weather forecast, and we can stay funny. Making numbers, taking trips, doing business, playing shows, always in your pocket, every single place I go. Alright, I don't play that game, you know it's straight back, yeah. I had to cut back and make them easy. Now I say, you lost your way. You never cared about me, cheated about me, it's time to go now. You wanna say, you're not that way. You wanna be by me, stand by me, now you wanna rest. You gotta go. Don't wanna I told you and showed you the things I love to do. You played me, made me do what you want me to. I never will trust you, 'cause this is very it. The game that you play with will come to you one day. Karma will get you, there's nothing else to do. What can I say? You lost your way. You never cared about me, cheated about
Let's get it, baby. All right, thank you. Breast Cancer Awareness, shout out, baby.
And most importantly, we gotta smile, bitch! Smile, bitch! Come on!
You got a lot to be smiling for. So what the fuck you be wildin' for? If you're breathing, you achieving. We having fun this evening, believe it.
I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
Put your middle fingers up in the air and show a hater you don't even much care.
I'm living my best life.
Smile, bitch.
Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my...
It was the summer of 2013, and I had seen my ex. He was hanging around the gym. He started to come towards me. He was hitting me. I'm trying to get the phone. I'm holding the phone, and I just dialed the number 1-800-621-HOPE. I was just someone who needed help, and they were there for me, and to me that just means the world, so that's why I called.